Right. Well, I feel like the advice that I can give to other couples is to remember to be kind to each other, because so often we can kind of fall into the routine of like the day to day, and you can forget to do things as simple as being kind to each other. Being understanding and patient can also fall by the wayside of the day to day hustle and bustle. I feel like it's really important to try to put yourself to the side of what you're going through and consider your partner. You know, try to understand them, try to be there for them, support them, and not always try to make everything about yourself. Like, I feel like there's a fine balance in between making sure you get what you need, but also being patient, understanding, and making sure your partner gets what they need. So that's it.
Okay, first question. What was your first date like?
I thought you said it was the first question.
What you mean?
Okay, repeat the question.
What was your first date like?
Our first date was... Oh, you asked cause it was good. We went to like this little place for brunch or whatever. She said it wasn't even our first date. Whatever. But so we went to this place for brunch and it was nice. Like, they had really good drinks, which is nice, right? Because I feel like people either make them too heavy or they water them down too much. And their drinks were really, really nice. Like, I'm an old fashioned type of drink girl, so that's like my staple drink to have whenever I go out. The drink was real good, and they had what was it? Grits and oxtails.
Yes.
Oh,
We went back the next day.
Oh my god! Right, because her cousin wanted to go, so it was so good. Like, oxtails is, I mean, they were tender. They would like fall off of the bone.
Yeah, grits was fine. You know, everybody grits don't be good. Them grits was good.
And I feel like they were cheese grits, were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good. We had a really good time. It wasn't all about the food, of course. We had a really good time spending time with each other. So it was a really nice first date. We got to bond, get to see each other. Like, well, that wasn't our first time seeing each other eat.
I don't think so. Maybe like out to.
Yeah,
Maybe
I feel
like
like
out to eat.
in like an out to eat setting. So it was
Yeah.
good to get to know each other on that level.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. When did you know you were in love?
You answer the question. I answered the last
I'm
one.
hosting the questions.
I don't care.
When did I know I was in love? When we were leaving that trip, and I didn't want you to leave without getting to, like, at least getting your phone number or anything. Like, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get back in contact with you. I don't know how we're gonna talk. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna see you. Then I was like, I don't know.
So that
That's
sounded
strange.
like love at first sight.
I've never experienced love at first sight, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say maybe that's what it was, because I've never experienced anything like that before.
I feel like a lot of people who experience love at first sight haven't experienced love at first sight before.
Right. Right. But I had only seen you for a day or two, and then like on the third day, I didn't want you to leave. And that's strange.
Still almost sounding like love at first sight. So
How? When did you know you were in love?
that's not a repetitive question. Moving right along.
Yeah. What is your favorite memory together?
I don't know. I don't feel like I have a favorite memory together, because I feel like I love all of the time we spend together equally. I don't feel like I can just like really pinpoint anything and be like, ooh, that's my favorite. Like, I have really strong feelings towards our wedding day, right? But I don't feel like that's even just my favorite, because I feel like all of the time we spend together is like a really good time. So
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like, I can't pinpoint a certain memory that I'm like, damn, this is our favorite, or this is my favorite.
yeah.
I don't know. I might have to sleep on that.
It definitely a sleep on type of question.
How long have you been together? We've been married for 2 months now already. Like, time is flying. We're about to celebrate another anniversary.
Right.
That's crazy.
And in a little bit less than 48 hours, right?
Yeah, just about. Okay. Perfect. Who is more likely to start an argument?
I don't know. We don't argue, so.
Who is more likely to start an argument?
We don't argue.
We don't argue. I don't know. Go with you.
You feel like you got something you want to get off your chest.
It ain't me.
We don't argue though.
We don't argue. We just barely disagree. Who is the better cook? I haven't had pot roast in months.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Right.
It was a pot roast, wasn't there?
Right. We haven't had it in months.
No. She's not getting in it.
Okay.
So.
I think you're the better cook. What is your partner's most annoying habit?
Don't be trying to inch away. I'm just gonna go cut a piece of cake.
What's my most annoying habit? I could think of one thing that you nag me about. I'm not gonna say it though. I'm gonna wait till it come to your mind.
What do I nag you about?
What do you nag me about?
The bed?
The shower.
Well, yeah.
He said it was, yeah.
Cause it's, yeah, but I be trying to be understanding. I be trying to, I'm a real
OCD.
real OCD and real particular. So I be trying to like chill and calm down, but my wife will leave hair, like little pieces of hair in the shower. And I be like, cause I have a detachable shower head that you can take off, rinse out the shower. I be like, can you rinse out the shower when you're done? Cause when I get out of the shower, there's no hair left in the shower. But the next day, cause I shower first and then she showers after. So the next day, when I go back in that following night to take my shower, there's hair in the shower. So if I didn't leave it in there, who left it in there? So I be like, can you wash out the shower?
I do. I try my hardest.
So the hair just be coming
It
from
just be
the ceiling.
falling. Yeah. I rinse it out and then it just so happened to be there again.
So the hair be falling from the ceiling. I don't think so. But so yeah, what about for me?
You don't really have an annoying habit, honestly. I'm annoyed easily, but not by you, right? Just your OCD is
Out of control, yeah.
on 100, but I'm used to it. So it's not something that's annoying. It's just...
That's why I feel like the hair is not, it's not annoying. It's just my cringe factor. And it's not really even cringe because you my wife, right? But I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not irritating, but I just be like, whew.
What's our favorite inside joke? I don't know. If we have any like good inside jokes.
That's why I just want to take the intermission because I feel like we laugh at everything.
You know what I just thought about though? When I be fussing at you for opening your door when we want to go somewhere. What I say every time when you open your own door?
What you say?
What I say to you?
I be in a rush to go nowhere.
Right, cause what is it? Relax.
But I had to close my own door today.
It's cause I forgot. How often do you actually have to touch the door? How often? You be in a rush, like you be running out there to go touch the door handle for what? My goodness, I'm gonna be a gentlewoman.
Be a gentlewoman, baby, please.
What's my favorite movie or TV show?
Your favorite movie? I don't think that I know your favorite movie. I know we like to watch Diary of a Mad Black Woman, but I know you've mentioned that your favorite TV show, which I've never watched, is The Office, right?
Yes.
So
you don't know. You don't know my favorite movie.
Your favorite movie? What is it?
Nutty Professor. That you hate.
That's probably why I don't remember.
Exactly.
I can't stand.
I don't know if you have a favorite TV show, right? Like, I know there's like a list of things that you enjoy watching because you like to watch things over and over again. So, Killing Eve and Green Eggs and Ham, right? Mm-hmm. Right. You watched them 2 shows, and then we were watching Grey's, which at this point you don't want to watch anymore.
It's too much change. I can't take it.
Okay. And then favorite movie. Diary of a Mad Black Woman isn't your favorite movie, but that's something we will literally watch 7 times in a day.
I feel like I'm very repetitive with my movies and my music because, well, not so much my music because I just like what I like when I want to like it, when I want to hear it. Mm-hmm. But with TV shows, because of my like movie and show anxiety.
Right.
So
Grey's has too much going on.
It's
too much change.
Yeah. I got really used to what we had going on, the few preview episodes I seen of season 1, because you were working and I was falling asleep. So I really just have watched season 2 through 5. Mm-hmm. First of all, we lost Addison. I love Addison. I'm not fucking with it.
She's on there for like 30 minutes.
I don't care. You just told me George is finna die. Well, it popped up on my YouTube, mm-hmm. right? They be having like the little snippets. I'm not okay. And Burke left, and Izzy is on my nerves every second of every episode. So I feel like I'm okay to stop at season 5. I do want to go back and watch season 1 and 2 because I started in the middle of season 2, but I'm okay. My favorite movie though is The Fifth Element.
Never seen it.
I love it.
Never seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Mm-hmm. Childhood movie. And Dirty Dancing. My daddy loved that movie, so.
Dirty Dancing. I think I've only seen it once. Patrick Swayze?
Mm-hmm. Real bad.
Yeah. What's one thing you can't live without?
My family.
That's cute. Your family.
Can't live without none of my family.
Well. Next question.
No, you.
One thing I cannot live without. I wouldn't say family, but it's very specific, right? So I'm not gonna say the family that I came from, right? I mean, besides my intermediate family, but also the family that we've created. So obviously I can't live without my wife and the kids and the dogs and all of that. So yeah, that's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What are our relationship goals for the next year?
For the next year, I kind of put this in our Vlogtober, but for the next year, one of the things we're working on is getting financially stable because I just came off of the road driving trucks and she's been taking over all the finances. So we just kind of like revamped our budget. So we're trying to get a staple on that. So getting our budget under control, that's one of the goals for the next year because she's starting school, I'm starting school, and just becoming a stronger family unit. Like, I feel like what we have going on right now is pretty good, but I mean, it could get better because we're still all trying to get used to, living together and being a family unit. So that's one of the things in the next year I see happening for us and, growing our YouTube family. I started this YouTube probably about 9-10 years ago whenever we were trying to get pregnant with our son. He's turning 10 the coming year. So this is something I've wanted for a long time, so it's really important to me to try to get this community growing now. What about for you? What do you think?
Same thing. I feel like we have a lot of plans for the upcoming year, a lot of goals. So of course, being financially stable, both of us going back to school, making sure that the kids are good, making sure that we prioritize each other,
Right.
the family itself. We go on outings, go on dates, things like that. I think that's it. What was that, Marco Polo?
Yeah. And another thing too is my daughter is starting college this semester.
Everybody about to be in school.
Right. So, you know, trying to be a cohesive family unit, that's what's really important because there are a lot of moving parts in the whole family unit's life right now. So,
yeah. How do we handle disagreements?
we don't really have too many disagreements, but I feel like just trying to take the time to have a conversation about it. Just having a conversation about it and trying to get on the same page, trying to make sure that we can take the time to listen and really understand each other.
I feel like I have a lot of growth to do in that department.
Yeah, she plays so much, y'all, but it's not an annoying or an immature playing, but she do play a lot, but it's not something that can't be handled or managed. But sometimes I'd be like, are you joking or are you for real? Because she plays so much.
I don't think, okay, I do play a lot, right? I feel like serious conversations aren't my favorite, obviously, right? And then I feel like with disagreements, I feel like I shut down sometimes.
Yeah,
like
do
I
the
just,
okay thing.
Yeah, like it's just like, okay, I don't want to talk no more. Like I'm hearing what you're saying, but okay.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, no, we need to talk about it. But then I still be like, okay. Right? Like, I feel like that's something that I need to work on because we always need to be intentional and we always need to be able to communicate. Like, we really don't disagree about anything. Like, we might disagree maybe in 2 seconds and then the next 2 seconds we good. Like, we just talk about everything or whatever. That's about it. Like, we don't argue. Nothing like that. I think we straight. What qualities do you admire most about each other? Let me go first.
Sure.
I admire everything about you. And that sounds like cliche, right? But I love everything about you. Yeah. I can't think of like one thing that I don't like besides your slick ass mouth, bro. Like, it be blowing me because I have a slick mouth.
Ooh.
And
I was just about to go there.
Like back and forth, and then be like, all right, cut it out. That's enough. And then it's just a back and forth. That's enough.
Right, until I let her have it because I can't. But I feel the same way too. There is not really anything I can just like pinpoint because I love the whole person that you are. Yeah, your mouth is slick as
it's not.
fuck.
It's not that bad. I don't think it is.
Right, that's what you think. That's how you feel, but it is.
It's not that bad. You got a slick mouth, and you always gotta have the last word.
I don't.
You do.
Okay.
Ooh, this woman. How do you keep the romance alive in your relationship?
How do we keep the romance alive in our relationship? I almost feel like it's effortless, and I hate to say that because I know it sounds so cliche, but it's true. I don't know. I hate to make everything sound like it's perfect and it's beautiful cupcakes and rainbows and roses, but it just really is. Like we haven't been married a long time, but we've known each other for a while, and it just is what it is. Like, I always want to be around her or under her, or, you know, for us to be intimate and be on that level with each other where we're connecting, you know. This is my best friend, right? Like you just said. So it might be a question we have to come revisit later on down the road, but I seriously doubt it.
What was the question? How do we keep the romance alive? I think it's pretty much what you just said, right? Like, I always want to like rub on you and touch you and kiss you and stuff like that. So like even if you were studying or if you're in the kitchen, if you're cooking, I just want to come and be all in your neck and all that.
Right.
And I think that's just mainly what it is, just always having that level of intimacy and just always, physical touch, clearly, because we need that thrive off of that. But yeah, I think that's just what it is, right? Just we stare at each other all the time, so.
Yeah.
So irritating. Let's see. Okay, the question says, do you want kids? I think the question should be, do we want more kids? And obviously we want more kids.
Right.
And it says how many more?
I want a whole bunch more kids. At this point, I'm 4 years older than her, so I'm a little bit older now, right, than I was several years ago when I started posting on YouTube. But I do want as many kids as my biology and the Lord and everything else will let me have, right? So I want a lot of kids.
Yeah. I already got 2. Just add like 6 to 8 more on top of that.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
That sounds perfect. Where do you see yourselves in the next 5 years?
5 years. I definitely see us still happily married with more children prospering. I see myself graduated from college finally. I've been trying to do that for over 16 years now, right? Attend college and graduate with my college degree. So that's definitely something in the next 5 years that I know I'm gonna accomplish. I don't know.
I want to say within the next 5 years, I should definitely be in a funeral home, if not having my own at that point, right? And I don't know if it'll still be here. I'm not saying Georgia, but like in this house.
Yeah.
Obviously we probably need a bigger house with more kids. That's it. Just us making it happen, looking at our futures come to life, our dreams, our goals.
Right.
5 years is around the corner.
Yeah. Time
it's already 2025.
Exactly. It was just 2020 like 2 seconds ago.
Right.
So
that is insane. Time is flying. What's a dream we share as a couple? Just the fact that we want a lot of kids.
I was gonna say a dream. I feel like we have a few dreams as a couple that we share. I know one of those is a strong, long-lasting relationship. Right? Children, a lot of children, healthy children, and blossoming careers. So
yes, for sure. Are there any traditions we want to start together? I feel like Christmas.
Well, yeah.
Christmas is the biggest thing, right? We talked about it though.
We have actually been talking about a few different traditions. Something I've always done with my kids is get them something for Valentine's Day. And last year I tried to start a thing. Well, I didn't try to start. I did start a thing where I was doing like parties for them for certain holidays. So we had a Halloween party, Christmas party. I was gonna do a Valentine's party for them instead of just getting them something like I always do, and I can't remember why I didn't do it, but that's something that I want to try to start as a family, especially since we want more kids. We can, do that for the new coming kids as well as the kids we already have, because my daughter still wants to have that stuff even this year, even with how old she is, right? So, and one thing I just was talking to her about last night was us reading. Maybe if not every night, at least a few times a night, like reading together. And then I know we wanted to start a tradition for our anniversary. One of the things we talked about was like watching our wedding video for our anniversary, but we didn't solidify that yet. So my favorite holiday is Halloween, which is right around the corner. Whew. And hers is Christmas. So I know there's definitely gonna be some traditions for that. So that's a little bit about what we've been thinking so far.
Yes. What's one thing you would change about each other? answer the question.
I don't really have anything that I would want to change.
You sure?
I mean, maybe you can communicate a little bit better when we're trying to work through disagreements, but or I do be trying to have a conversation with you about like certain situations we have going on right now, like the one I keep asking you about, and I don't really get clear, concise answers. I have to like pull a small tooth, but other than that, no, I wouldn't. There's nothing I can think of that I would change. And that's already something you just said you were working on, so.
I don't think I would change anything about you. Like I said before, I'm easily annoyed, right, by people who get on my nerves, but you don't get on my nerves. I don't think I would change anything about you. Just the fact that you feel like it's pulling teeth to ask me questions. And I'd be like, okay, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. And it's not a good enough answer for you, right?
It's not that it's not good enough, it's just so vague.
Yeah, because I'm still thinking.
Right, and I can be part of the thinking process a little bit, because I mean, you never know what I could bring to the table to.
Right. I think that's something that I'm still getting used to.
Yeah, like, even just like brainstorming, right? Like,
yeah. Who is more likely to forget an anniversary? You forgot an anniversary the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You ain't text me happy anniversary.
Right, because I'm almost sure we said we were just going to celebrate our wedding anniversary.
I want to celebrate both.
And then I have the receipts in my phone of where you just said we were just going to celebrate our wedding anniversary.
I don't like odd numbers anyway, so yeah, let's just do our wedding anniversary. Who is, oh, that's the same thing. If you could switch lives for a day, what would you do?
No.
I have an answer.
Okay.
I would go touch grass. Like, I would, if I could clear your mind, I would, right? Because you overthink so much. And, like, if I had an actual solution or an actual way to do that, I would do that because you're always overthinking. Like, I overthink, right? But, like, on your level is just ridiculous, right? So, like, if we could switch lives, that'd probably be the only thing that I would do. Just go clear your mind. Get some sun, just get out, not think for a couple hours.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like drinking is one of the things that clears my mind. But I can't do that now because every time I try to drink, for the most part, it makes me sick. So I feel like that's one of the reasons why I've been struggling is because I can't do that.
Right.
Like I used to could drink, it'll like help me slow down my thoughts and help me think. That if it's making me sick, I can't do that. So here I am.
Right. So that means we need to find other coping mechanisms and things like that to help you clear your mind.
Yeah, when you come up with that, let me know.
Right. Switch lives for a day.
Okay, that's about that's the extent of it.
Right.
I mean, if y'all have something y'all would like to add in, let me know. But
yes, please, expeditiously.
not too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like how you just said, like there's still some things you're working on from your previous ventures in life that you still need to work on, because if you're stressed out, I don't know it. If there's something that's on your mind real heavy, I don't really know it unless you come tell me.
Yeah.
Because you try to hide everything.
I don't think it's necessarily me trying to hide. It's
Well,
me,
for lack of better words.
It's me trying to come to a solution myself.
I don't need you to do that. We're a team, so.
We are, but that's still something that I'm getting used to.
Yeah, I need you to get used to it a little bit faster, because at this point,
anyway,
I'm not saying like tomorrow faster, but I need to see like some progress, because we've been talking about this for a few months now, and I feel like you still are kind of doing the same thing. So it might be like some internal changes that you are making, but I really haven't seen it, you know? So I just kind of feel like maybe you need to start implementing what you've been working on.
Right. Got you. Who is more organized? You have a list for everything. Like you have a text message thread to yourself of just to-do lists, and that stresses me out even more.
Right.
Cause and then you send me notes of to-do lists, and it's just like it's too much for me. Like I cannot. No, just erase it and we'll figure it out. You have a to-do list of everything. Like I'm slightly organized, right? Like I could be so much better at organization. But you? No Sash.
Hold on. Sasha, go to bed.
Go to bed. Sasha.
Where's our cord? Why did you move it?
What's that? You went up there and made a whole grilled cheese sandwich.
And ain't offer nobody.
Right. Not a piece of chicken. Not
Daniel.
Not a grilled cheese. Not a half sandwich.
Why don't you go up there and get yourself something to eat then? You should go up there and get ourselves something to eat then. That's okay. That's fine. We'll put that in the video. Yeah.
I don't know. What's one thing your partner does that always makes you smile? Not a
Smile. One thing you do that makes me smile is you smiling at me. You're really sweet. That makes me smile.
That's not convincing at all.
What?
You're really sweet.
You are.
Uh-huh.
Really thoughtful. That makes me smile. Like when you do stuff that and I don't know why I wouldn't expect it, right? Because you are really sweet and really thoughtful. But when you do like sweet and thoughtful stuff, it makes me smile.
Like what?
I don't know. What did you just do the other day? And I was like, oh, you're so sweet. I can't remember either, but
I was saying, I'm telling you.
it'd be a lot going on up here, so.
Right.
But you just did something, I think literally yesterday, and I was like, oh, you're so sweet, but I can't remember what it was.
No, I have no idea. No entiende.
No sé.
Tú sabes. One thing that you do that makes me smile. I don't know. It's a lot of things that you do that make me smile, right? And it's gonna sound weird, right? But when you be fussing, it made me smile and laugh and stuff, right? Cause I mean, honestly, I take it serious, right? Like I know when you serious versus when you just slightly serious. Like you just be fussing.
Right.
I mean, you'll always fuss, right? But that makes me laugh and smile. Like, okay. My goodness. Okay, what advice would you give to other couples?
Wow, why would you say that?
I don't have advice to give to other couples, right? Follow your heart, right? And it sounds cliche, but literally follow your heart. Follow your mind, though. Don't be stupid. Like Tony Braxton said. Balance it out between your heart and your mind, right? I don't know what else to say. I don't have advice to give to anybody else because I feel like the way we met was not a traditional way, right? It's not how people just meet. So I can't say go out there and find your true love and just fall in love, right? Communicate. That's the main advice I can give. You have to be open. You have to talk. Have fun with each other. Be friends. That's really a big one. You have to be friends.
right.
in a relationship, right? Because it's not always perfect. Even if it's, you know, not 100%, it's not 99%. You have to be friends and have to be able to come and talk to each other about anything, whether it's good, bad, or in between.
Right. Well, I feel like the advice that I can give to other couples is to remember to be kind to each other, because so often we can kind of fall into the routine of like the day to day, and you can forget to do things as simple as being kind to each other. Being understanding and patient can also fall by the wayside of the day to day hustle and bustle. I feel like it's really important to try to put yourself to the side of what you're going through and consider your partner. You know, try to understand them, try to be there for them, support them, and not always try to make everything about yourself. Like, I feel like there's a fine balance in between making sure you get what you need, but also being patient, understanding, and making sure your partner gets what they need. So I would give and make sure you choose that person every day, right? Because love will feel like it's gonna fade. And so when love feels like it's fading, you have to make sure that you're making that choice and that decision every day to be with your person. Because I feel like what I've learned throughout my time of, you know, dating different people is everyone is the same, right? Like, people are different, right? We all know that, but everyone is the same. Like, you just have to figure out who you want to go through the rest of your life dealing with things with, because everybody is the same. Like, you're going to go through some of the same things, or even if not the same things, you're going to go through different things with different people. So you just have to figure out who you want to go through life and maneuver those challenges with. So that's what I have to offer.
That's a really good answer. I didn't think about that. You definitely have to be intentional. It was something that you said, it made me think about the book that we're reading, the 5 love languages. You definitely have to love your person in their love language, right? Because just like, let's just say if your love language is physical touch, but mine isn't, you coming to give me a hug is like, okay, well, thank you, but this is not what I need.
Right.
You have to know what your person's love language is and how to properly love them for things to work. Oh my God, I can't let this go. One thing you're thankful for in your relationship?
The friendship.
I think so too. Yeah.
Like, I feel like it helps to like really genuinely like the person that you're dating, and like talking to them and like listening to them. So essentially being their friend. I feel like that really helps when you're in a relationship,
right,
to value and have a good foundational friendship.
Agreed. Oh, excuse me. What's your
yawning about? Hello? Push through.
What's a quirky habit you both share? I don't think we have one. The only thing I can think about is like when we're both being petty and childish, and we'd be like, cut it out, and we just say cut it out back to back until someone decides that the other person can finally just have the last word, which is usually me. Or we just non-stop going back and forth saying stop.
Right. Okay. So I feel like a quirky habit that you have, which people have called a tick, I disagree, is like some of the things that you do with your hands, like the rubbing your hands and stuff that you do.
Autism.
So anyway.
Okay. If you had to describe your relationship in 3 words, what would they be? I'm gonna say fun, for one of them at least. 3 words to describe our relationship. I think it's really centered around friendship, though. I really will say we're best friends, right? Like, it's not always about being in a romantic space. Like, we can laugh about stuff and joke and have simple conversations, and it doesn't have to always be something intimate, right? Like, we can just literally be cool,
Right.
and have fun with each other. Is fun and funny different? Because I could say it's funny, right? Like, I think we have a funny relationship. I think I'm the funny one.
Right. You absolutely hilarious.
I feel like I intentionally try to get on your nerves. Because it's entertaining to me.
Right.
Yeah. I think we have a good time together.
Absolutely.
What 3 words would you use? What's your favorite thing about being a couple? I don't have to be in the streets no more. I mean, I never was.
I was gonna say, when exactly were you in the streets?
Years ago. Ages ago. I was in the streets. I don't have to be in the streets no more.
Please give me a break. Having a family, like a complete family that is mine and that belongs to me and that I can call my own.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? Having a support system for myself and for my children, and that being my family, right?
As a family unit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. That was all the questions. Did you want to add anything else to that?
No, I have anything to add to you.
I feel like I might have, because I'm a yapper.
Oh, a big yapper.
I always got something to say.
Yes, a lot.
I don't know. I don't know if I told you, or I think you know already that I like to give speeches.
I don't know, because when was your birthday? You weren't really trying to give a speech or hear a
Because
speech.
it was so small, and then I was about to cry. I don't even want to do that. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Adios.